Rock!
Hi everybody, how you doing?
Alright, hey guys, what's going on? Finally do that gear review video. I figured this would be a good video if you're getting into motorcycling and you need to know what kind of gear you just want to overview of what somebody's been riding for a while, what he has, or maybe you've already been riding and you just want to get some ideas of what I use. Alright, real quick though, I just want to show you guys, I'm using this this yoga tablet from Lenovo. They call it a yoga tablet because it's got like, you know, I'll just film it with this real quick. I'll have to add this in.
Hello!
So, this is called a yoga tablet, and they call it a yoga tablet mainly because it's got a built-in stand on the back, which is pretty cool. You can also flip it around, and it'll flip the video this way. And then the whole thing, of course, goes away if you want. Actually, look, it's got enough, like, tension in there. It'll actually hold pretty good like that if you want it to. But I'm using the front-mounted camera to film this. That way I'm standing here reviewing this gear. I'm not going to be all, you know, like, standing way out of the shot or doing something stupid. I'm kind of using it as a monitor to see myself. And it's got a 720p front-facing camera. It's got a 1080 rear-facing camera. If you guys want to win one of these tablets just like this, there's a link in the description. Just go there, check it out. They got you can either win one of these tablets. You can also win a trip with a guy, Mike Hawk. He was the guy on that Man, Woman, Wild. He's had another couple shows on Travel Channel and the Outdoors Channel. Outdoors Channel, Travel Channel, they're all owned by Discovery Channel. That guy is like one of them outdoor survival guys. He's pretty cool. So you can win a trip with him. You can win one of these by doing this. They have a challenge thing. You got to make a video. So go in there, do it. If you want to win one of these, be sure to check out the link in the description and let me know in my comments below if you checked them out and if you entered to try to win one of those two things. Anyway, on to the review. When you get your basic street gear, you're gonna want obviously a helmet. And yes, this is a Rock helmet. I know I work for Rock. I think for riding on the street, whether you're going to be riding an enduro or a sport bike, or whatever you're going to ride, I really think for the street you want a full face normal street helmet like this. You don't really want one of these for the street because this, well, it breathes well. It's nice. You can get away with it. It's not impossible. But this thing likes to catch the wind. That's why I never understood why people like those Icon variants. It seemed like a good way to ruin a full face normal helmet to me. This thing likes to catch the wind. And you can turn your head to check traffic and it'll about yank you off the back. You don't want that. Look, we're matching. Ooh. But you don't want that. I really think the best thing for you for the street, full face shield, regular visor helmet like this is what you want. I've got the Rock one here. It comes with two visors. This is the Merit visor it comes with. Obviously, I got my my drift camera on one side, my Bluetooth on the other. And I think this is a good helmet. You know, it's super light. I mean, it's with more junk on it. It's a lot lighter than this dirt helmet is right here. Get a good street helmet. You know, you may not be like in the market right off the bat to afford something like a Rock helmet like this. You know, but don't go super cheap. Whatever you do, I say that with all gear. Typically, do not buy cheap budget brand stuff. You usually pay for what you get with that crap. There's a reason it's cheap. You know, it's Chinese made. It's just no good. This helmet, though. If you can afford one, it's definitely worth it. You know, it's like 11 layers of carbon fiber, very lightweight, very safe, very strong. It's been a good helmet to me. And also because it's a fairly quiet helmet, I'm just simply running a drift mic in here. And the mic is behind this cheek pad right here. Just run the mic on the lowest setting, and I get really good audio. A lot of people ask, what do you do for audio? How do you get such good audio? It's a lot of it's just to do with the helmet and the drift camera that it's got the internal mic adjusting in there. For sure, you need to get a good street helmet when you get into riding. You're going to want to get a jacket, a riding jacket. Here's one I wear normally in the summertime. This one here is a Sedici. Sedici? I don't know how you pronounce this. People make fun of me when I say Sedici sometimes. I don't know. I think that's how it's pronounced. Now this is a mesh jacket. Now when I say this is a mesh jacket, it's not like those super thin jackets. There's a lot of jackets you see on the market that you can almost basically look on. You can see straight through them. They're just two thin layers of mesh with some big padding on them. I've had one of those. It was a Joe Rocket. I hit the ground doing maybe 30, and it worked at 30, but if I'd been going any faster, it would have been no good, and that jacket was completely trashed after that accident. So you guys stay away from those. Yes, they breathe well, but no, they do not offer protection. Now, this is the type of mesh that I'm talking about. This is mesh that you cannot even see through. This is like it's 3 or 4 layers down of like different meshy materials before you get to the inside. And in turn, it doesn't breathe near as well, but it actually will hold up. I have all the confidence in an accident. This will not just get torn to pieces. Got nice padding in the back here. Pretty good padding on the elbows. Got these metal slider bits on the shoulders. It's not the most super comfortable. Like, I feel like this jacket was almost there, but if it was been made a little bit better, it would have been a little more nice. You just sort of feel it when you wear it. There's just certain lines and seams that just, it's not the most comfortable. They could have done a little bit better job with it. I'm not saying it's terrible, it just could have been better. There's little attention things to detail, like for instance, when you zip up this sleeve here, you end up with a big lump of material in there, kind of inside the sleeve, which is just obnoxious. Other things that I'm not a super fan of is the inner liner that I've got in it right now. What you have here up top, which I thought silly, is you got these little buttons and these little button tab things with a little hook that goes in there, and that's how you attach the inner liner for the most part all the way around. It's kind of a crummy, cheesy way to hook a liner up. It also comes with that liner as well as this vest liner. You can add all three of these, and the idea is supposed to be that, yeah, it's a 4-season. You can have all the lining out of it, and it's going to breathe really well in the summer. Then it starts getting cooler. You can add this, and it gets even cooler. You can add this this vest. And they do okay, but they're not that warm. You're still going to get a lot of wind pulling right through that jacket, and you're going to get cold in the wintertime wearing this thing in a hurry. Which is why I think you really got to have more than one jacket. It's just too hard to try to have one jacket for all year round. This is my primary winter jacket. I like this thing. I've had this jacket for over 10 years. It's the first motorcycle jacket I ever bought, and you can imagine it's well broken in by now. It's very soft at this point, but it's still a very good, strong jacket. I don't even know if First Gear's around anymore. And certainly, even if they were, I doubt they make a jacket like this. This is a high-performance leather text sport collection is what this was. And this jacket's got a lot of cool features. It's really neat, and I wish somebody would still make something similar to this, but nobody does that I'm aware of. What we basically have is a textile jacket. Textile in most areas, but leather over the shoulders and over the elbows right here, and a little bit over into the back of the shoulder right over here. Nobody does this anymore. They either say you either buy textile, you gotta spend a bunch of money and buy leather. And it sucks because this jacket gives you the best of both worlds. It's light, it's not super heavy like a leather jacket. Leather is heavy, guys. It's really heavy. It's also leather's super hot. But what leather does do best is it's great on protection. So they've put some of the vital areas that you may hit up here on your shoulders and on your elbows that may hit the ground with heavy padding and with leather. It's very well made. It's one of those jackets you put on, you put this thing on, and it just feels wonderful. It doesn't feel like you're necessarily wearing a motorcycle jacket. You'll see this white that goes all the way around it. It's here, it's on the sleeves. It's got a strip on the back. This is all reflective. Also, this strip right here has got reflection in it, and all these little dots. As you can see, there's a bunch of little white dots in there. You can kind of tell even on the camera here. These are all reflective. When the light hits these, when a car's behind you at night, this thing is lighting up. And I hardly see them doing with that jackets anymore. I think all riding jackets should have big reflective patches on it. If it's hot, I can take the inner liner out that's got in right now. You can take that liner out, and these pockets. These dual as pockets as well as breathing things. These are big mesh sort of vents here on the side. Got them there. They've got them in the sleeves. Where are they? Yeah, right here. They got them in the arms. Big ones you can open up, and they got a real big one across the back you can open up. And if you forget to open one in the back, you open all the other ones, you'll be riding down the road with a big parachute. It's kind of annoying, but you open up all the vents, take the liner out, and you can get some wind moving over you. It's kind of nice. As soon as it starts getting into the mid 80s, though, this is just going to be hot. That's where the mesh one's got to come into play. It just gets too hot to wear this. In the inner liner here, there's a little slit, right, when you have the liner on. Take this slit, we pull it out, and we have this piece. So we take this piece, Velcro it up like that, and you put your jacket over top of it. And what that does is that really keeps, I mean, you guys know, anyone who rides in the winter knows, keeping your neck warm is a big deal. And I've never seen a jacket with something built in. Having it built in like that's really cool, because once you zip your jacket up, you're basically all covered up through the neck area. Get it up a little higher, it kind of goes up like that. Keeping your neck warm is just awesome. It's a great thing. So, and I'll show you in a minute how you combine this with some other gear. You're gonna need some gloves. 10 years of riding, I've had probably about 4 or 5 pairs of Alpine Star gloves. I typically wear these Alpine Stars, and they've been good. They've held up in a lot of accidents. I think they're good gloves. They're very comfortable. They look like they're very well made. I will say though, it does look like they're starting to go downhill, because the last few I've bought and have worn out a lot faster. Usually what happens, the gloves, the way they wear out, is stitching starts to pull on them. They start to tear from taking them on, pulling them off, and they'll start to fray out in different areas. And that's usually when I have to get rid of them and get a new pair. And you kind of say, okay, if I ride for 2.5, 3 years on a pair of gloves and that happens, that's fine. That's just weather and everything beating on them. But when it starts happening more and more quickly, it starts to get kind of obnoxious. And I always used to swear by Alpine Star gloves, but I bought these maybe 2-3 months ago, and I'm going to show you what happened right here. And this is just from, I've been pulling this tab. It actually has a little tab here, pulling them on and off. And we've actually got it ripped. It's ripped here, and it's ripped here. And this is just 3 months of owning these, taking them on and off. And they actually did this within about a month of me owning them. It's just gotten a lot worse. I've been trying to be real gentle when I put them on, just having to really gently squeeze them on there. And that sucks though. I don't know if Alpine Star's quality is going down or what the deal is, but I don't know. Just look at them closely though. When you get a set of gloves, do not buy cheap gloves. Of all the cheap things you can buy, gloves. Man, my brother-in-law used to buy like $20, $30 like whatever brand gloves, and they would last like a few weeks, and he'd end up with holes in the palms from just riding. If you're riding around and you get a hole in the palm, if you hit the ground, what's going to happen? So some things to look for when you get yourself a set of gloves. Make sure they do have knuckle protection. A lot of people don't understand why. I have wrecked, I have rolled. You don't even notice it sometimes. You don't ever remember your hand hitting the ground like this, but you'll look at your knuckles later and they'll all be scuffed up. Another big area is right in this area of the palm. You want to have some good padding to be extra thick, and this one is, they have constructed it that way. So if you hit the ground, your hands are going to go out like this if you fall. You definitely want something good on the palm here to stop, to help you when you put your hands out to stop. You just want to see a good leather construction all around. You can feel like, is this a heavy leather or is this a very thin leather? These are a little bit thinner too. The Alpine Stars used to be a lot thicker leather, so this may be the last pair of Alpine Stars I buy. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe the real high dollar ones are still nice, but when I spend $120, $30 on a pair of gloves, I expect them to be decent. Pants. Well, we have a lot of options with pants, and that's one of the things that you guys stop at. Most people go helmet, jacket, gloves, and they call it quits. Oh, I'm good. I got my protection. I'll wear jeans and tennis shoes. Don't do that. Here is a Sedici riding pants. What I like about those is with that Sedici jacket, it's not only got the zipper hooks on the back. A lot of jackets have got a zipper that'll hook the pants in the back here. They'll keep it from pulling up. But this actually has a zipper that goes from here all the way around to right here. And that'll keep the whole jacket pulled down except for right here in the middle. This is a really cool design. What was cool about this jacket and these pants, when I bought them together as a set, they came with a couple extra set of opposite size zippers that you could sew into jackets or pants. So I may take some of my rock pants. I need to take some to a seamstress. I'm going to have them sew that piece in there. And I'll let you guys know how that works. I think it'll look pretty good because I think I'm going to get it where I can tuck it down into the pants. You won't know it's there. Then I can pull it up and zip the liner when I want to use it. Not the liner, the other jacket. I wish these side pockets had zippers. It does have these big pockets here and here, but there's no zipper on them. We do have some zipper side pockets right here, but they're really small. They should have made those a little bit deeper, I think. It's got an adjustable sort of waistband here with a Velcro. So it's a bit of elasticy material. It's got some stretchy areas here in the knees. See, when you wear a lot of pants, they'll bunch up when you ride. Like if you wear blue jeans, on the bike, you're going to start bunching up because they're just not really meant to flex. This has got that flexible bit in the knee here. And it's got some armor. It's got some soft armor here, and it's got a semi-hard, soft sort of armor here in the knee. All has to be removed from the inside. All in all, I think they're pretty good. I wish the knee armors, they sort of wiggle around a bit. If you're going to wear pants like these, you pretty much can go nowhere but go riding. Or you're going to have to bring a backpack and show up early because you're going to have to change when you get there. You can always pull off your jacket and your helmet and gloves, but you're stuck with your riding pants on. If you don't mind walking around looking like that, it's fine. But if you want to go to work or go somewhere, it's not as easy when you're wearing a pair of pants like this. So there is a solution. These are my rock pants. This is what I wear pretty much all the time now. I just like it because I can show up somewhere. And if I need to, I just pop one of the armors out. Or both of them, not one of them. No, I walk around with one armor in. No, you pop these armors out. It's just a hard CE armor. It's got it in the pocket. Very, very simple little system. It's got it on the outside where you put the armors in. Outside removable. It's also got some hard shell hip armor that's up in here. CE hard shell. And then this is what makes them good. This is the inner liner in here. It's Gen 3 liner, and it's a material that uses Kevlar as well as some other blends of material. And this stuff has actually been shown to be stronger than some of the other material I showed you that those pants are made from. I actually would have more confidence in these than those, just from some of the testing we've seen done with them now. But that liner goes through the back here in the pants area, also goes down across the knees here, and a little bit onto the sides. Pretty much all your major sliding areas are covered. They're very well constructed. They're very comfortable. They have a 2% stretch denim in it. The reason they do that is so when you get up on the bike, I said jeans, I mean, look at my pants. It's like, it doesn't even like to come up like that. You just got to kind of hike it up, and then you can lift your leg up. You don't have to worry about that so much with the rock pants. They've got that little bit of stretch to them, and they hide very easily as a very casual pair of pants. So you pop the armors out and you go to work, and they're pretty good. So I think if you can get something like this, I think it's more convenient. Regardless, though, whether you get these or you get something like that, just be sure you do get some riding pants. Do not trust your blue jeans on the street. You're going to really regret it. Now for some shoes. Now, there's a lot of different riding shoes out there that people wear on the street. The problem with riding shoes, in my opinion, is similar to the issue that you get with wearing, a pair of motorcycle pants. You can't really go anywhere with them. You're stuck with them on. But normal day-to-day riding, I like to wear a pair of just regular old combat style boots like this. Now I apologize, these are really dirty. You guys see how I ride. I like that they've got this zipper here on the side like this, because you can be lazy and you can just leave this knots tied and just throw them on, zip them up, zip them off. The leather goes fully in through the tongue here. If I could show you back down inside, the tongue actually has like material that goes up and out. Also right here, see there's no open thing. I've easily stepped in water that's above my ankle and these don't get wet. Even on really, really cold nights. I was riding just the other day with these on, just a pair of regular socks underneath, nothing special, no big hiking socks. And I stay really warm. It's just a good, tough boot, and it's over the ankle. This won't fly off when you go into an accident. I think for sure you need to have something over the ankle if you're going to be riding that. But that's what I like to wear when I'm on the street. I don't like those street boots or anything like that because they're not comfortable to walk in. They're just meant to be ridden with. These, I can wear these to work because with a pair of pants covering them all the way around, and all you see is this. You can clean this up, and I've done it. I've actually polished these before in the past, made them nice and clean looking all the way around. This looks like you're wearing a pair of black shoes. No one really knows. I've actually pulled them off as dress shoes before. If all you can see is about this much of it, they're down and it's all cleaned up and black and shiny, and no one's going to question it. So you can get a pair of something like that. That's basic street gear right there. Here's a few other things. I've got a pair of these. This is a shirt, long sleeve shirt, and this is a pair of basically look like tights. I wear these under everything when it's really hot out. And in Texas, you got to have something like this. This is like a heat out, almost like an Under Armour style material. Talking about keeping cool and riding on the streets, this is my Camelback backpack. It's just some whatever backpack I picked up. It's kind of small, but I can throw a Camelback in the back here. And then you got your little straps here. And a couple little storage compartments. You can throw some other stuff in there. Obviously, I'm riding around videotaping all the time, so I'll throw like a couple batteries in there or SD card. And this is one of my main riding backpacks. Unless you're riding a cruiser with saddlebags, you don't have a lot of storage. And even if you do have saddlebags, unless you got this cool kind of pop off you can carry with you, all your stuff's stuck on the bike. So I've always liked a good backpack. This is a good Under Armour backpack right here. What's great about this backpack is it has the center strap. So you get it on like that, and you kind of hike it up like this, pull that in, tuck that over, and you're good to go. Your backpack's on your back there. I saw some of these guys, they wear some, Chase on Two Wheels made some video about some satchel he wears, some like little Mills. That's a man purse. What are you doing, bro? That's what are you gonna do when you ride around and things would be flapping around, hit stuff? That's so stupid. Get a backpack, guys. You want a backpack. Now let's talk about when it gets cold out. You can get you a ninja mask. This is a ninja mask. That's very wise with it on. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I wear one and I have to. It'll keep me warm. I actually combined that. I was going to show you in a minute ago. I combined that with my little face thing. I put this on first. Then I put that neck piece over. And you end up with no exposed skin at all. It's all covered up. I normally don't like wintertime gloves. I tried to buy a set before. I'm just not a fan of them. But I bought a set the other day and they did okay. Here's the thing about gloves. I should have mentioned this when I talked about gloves before. When I buy gloves, I think one of the things when you buy them, you need to buy them to where when you put them on, they're very tight. I almost buy gloves that are a little bit too tight. I buy mediums. I probably could fit a large, but I like mediums because when you put them on, it almost curls your hand like this. And you almost got to work that leather and sort of break it in a little bit so that they're really form-fitting. And the tighter your gloves are in your hand, the better tight they feel. I think just the more dexterity you have, the easier it is to ride a bike. You have more confidence. you start wearing gloves like this and you sort of lose confidence in your bike. I never buy cheap stuff. I tell you guys not to buy cheap stuff, but I bought some of this Built brand stuff, and I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know why I bought these. Maybe because they were $10, and I was like, let's just see. They feel like they're constructed well enough. I think if you're going to buy a pair of gloves like this, though, you should do what I did. I bought smalls. Yeah, and I said I could probably fit a large. So when I put these on, I got to really do that. But once they're on, I mean, I can't even open my palm all the way right now. I'm kind of stuck like that. But what that means is they've already stretched quite a bit from wearing them just a few times. It means, though, I actually am able to keep a decent amount of dexterity, and like I still lose some confidence when I ride this. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is your feel on the controls just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel the same. Like, ideally, riding with no glove would be great. You'd be able to feel everything really well, and it just means you have better sort of precise control over everything. You feel more confident to throw the bike around and be a little more hooligan-y or just whatever you're going to do. But that'd be dumb because you lose skin. It's made out of some textile materials. It stays pretty tight on my hand, which is good. It's not going to come flying off if I wreck. The one thing that's funny is it says waterproof on here, on this glove. And so I got these, and sometimes what I do to some of my gears, I spray some of this like heavy-duty water repellent material. It's kind of meant for like tents and canvases and stuff. It's probably not ideal for clothes. It's really like you should really use like some starch guard or something, but I use this really heavy-duty stuff, and I was going to put a light layer on these. What I did is I put them on my hand like this to sort of spread the fingers, and I started spraying it on, and I immediately could feel it soaking through. So waterproof, yeah, sure, guys. Once again, cheap gear. I should know better, but what I ended up doing is absolutely dousing them in that material after I seen it was soaking through. I mean, they're actually much darker color than when I bought them. They were much lighter silvery color when I bought them, and they're a very dark color now because I guess that material sort of discolored them slightly. But all in all, they actually worked pretty good the other night when I went out and wore them. It was pretty cold out. The guys, Chad and Armenian, they were freezing. I had these on and I felt pretty good. My hands did not get cold. Not until the very end of the night, my pinky and my thumb started to get a little bit cold. So if you modify some gloves like this, I guess they can do okay, but I don't know. If you're going to be in cold weather, though, you're going to have to get something like this. If you're really cold, you're probably going to have to get some kind of heated gloves, heated grips, something, because that's just going to chill you out. Pumpkin hand guards are not a bad idea. Cadillac was doing, he was actually wearing a pair of latex gloves underneath his gloves, and he said that actually stops a lot of the wind chill. It traps your body heat in, because it's a layer of latex. So that may be something I'll try combining with these next time it's really, really cold out. But there's a lot of big one-piece super thermal suits you can buy for motorcycle gear. Well, instead of buying something like that, I decided to make my own setup. I decided to get a giant thing of coveralls like this. I picked them up from Walmart for $50. I don't consider this replacement for gear because while it is it's a very tough material. I feel like it probably would slide down the road pretty good. There's no real armor in it, and that's not what it's built for. I don't use this necessarily to keep myself warm. I use it to keep the wind off me. The wind in the cold weather. I wear this on top of all of my gear. I'll wear like the other night when I was wearing my rock jeans, the silver first gear jacket, those super warm gloves, and I had this on over all of it. It's an XXL, and I would probably wear a medium if I was just buying a pair of coveralls just to wear normally. But I'll actually slip this on. I can even slip it on with my boots on because these bottoms open up so well. I'll just slip these things on, pull them up, get them over top, and they are pretty good to go. One thing you have to do, though, if you buy one of these, again, I had to modify contact gloves, not near as ridiculously heavy coated, but this whole thing has got a nice coating of sort of starch guard, water repellent sort of material all over it. What it more does is it just stops that wind from pushing through. Like I said the other night when I went out with the guys, they were all freezing. I was sweating wearing this. I had to go down the road. I had it unzipped because I was getting too hot. I was opening it up a bit. It was like 27 degrees out, pretty good wind. I was sweating with this gear on. This was too much. $50 and a can of spray, and you just modify your existing gear. So if you're going to be really hardcore and ride in the winter, you can get this. You can combine it with the other gear I was saying, and you'll stay really warm. Full race leather. Frank Thomas, what's this? XTIL or something? I don't know. This is my full leathers, though, that I bought from them. There's a lot of guys online that'll tell you gotta wear full leathers all the time or else, man, you'd be a fool not to wear this every time you ride. And I assume they don't live in Texas or anywhere as hot as Texas. or even as close to as hot. There's no way you could wear this in the summer and be comfortable. Me and Alvin and Chad, we went to that track day in Oklahoma. It was 104 out that day, and I was wearing my full race leathers. And even though you're moving nonstop, pretty good pace, we would pull into the pits dying. We had to break about every 20 to 30 minutes and just drink all this water and try to hydrate ourselves. It was very hot wearing this. Surprisingly, as warm as it is, I don't think it makes good winter gear at all. It's perforated all through here, all through here. It is a very breathable material. It's just heavy. It's like somehow both really heavy and hot, yet not good at all when it's cold out. So these are now for protection. I don't know, people see these and they think it's some sort of like knee guard. They're actually the knee guards over here. This will sit on the side of your knee over here. I've only had my knee down a few times with these and just done it in parking lots just to see if I could do it. You know, just kept hanging off the bike. It's got some padding through here, obviously all on the back. It's got the big protector right over the back of your spine here. It's very heavy, it's very hot, but it is some of the best protection you can get. It's very thick, heavy leather like this. This could slide down triple-digit speeds down the pavement multiple times and doesn't need to be replaced. Well, you got to judge it on each one, but you know what I'm saying. These things are usually good for multiple hits on the track. I don't think it has enough spine protection, so when I wear it, what I often do is I take this, and I'll get to this in a minute, this is my motocross gear. This unzips this back spine piece, and then you can use the kidney belt and kind of hold it on, and it'll sit behind your back here. When you get the jacket over top of it, it really just holds it in place. And this gives me a lot more confidence. That's just got a small pad. Other than what's at the very top of the spine, this doesn't have enough spine protection to make me feel safe. It's just a foam pad in there. When I start going to track days and doing all that stuff, you're going to need a pair of those for sure. Like I said, I don't have any super sport boots. I wear these, and these will work. You can put these over those race leathers. I feel a lot safer wearing these anyway. Even if I was on a sport bike, I think I'd wear motocross boots if I was going to wear some outer boots, just because there's so much more protection. They go up high. These are the things to have, in my opinion. Show my dirt gears. So to start with, I do wear this underneath my jersey when I go riding and off-roading. Some of the guys will make fun of me. Why are you wearing all that protection, man? What are you going to do? Go do some backflips? It's like, no, I just don't want to get beat up. But this is it calls like a pressure suit or something from 616. A lot of people make stuff like this. But here's, you got a spine protector, and it's built into a kidney brace thing, whatever you call it. Got shoulder protection, elbow protection. It's got a roost guard, and obviously the other side's got the same thing. I like this just because it makes it simple. All the armor's built into one system. You don't have to like put this on and put that on and put that on. You forget, oh, I forgot this. You know, you got everything right here. It's simple, and I don't want to get any more banged up or hurt than I am. If you've been following me at all, you know my back and my knees and everything else are not the greatest. So I had better knee protectors, but right now I've just got some little crummy Walmart brand ones. But I'll definitely wear these over my knee, so if I bash my knee on anything, it'll be okay. Just some good long socks. Nice to have underneath your gear. I got some jerseys here. Here's like a, what's this, Thor brand jersey. Then I've got this, I really don't have to wear that one anymore. It's got holes in the sleeves. This is my, still dirty, definitely needs to be washed. I have a lot of Rockstar stuff, don't I? You think they pay me, but no, they really don't. Fox Rockstar. I really like this one. Jersey's a jersey. It's not like it's really going to protect you. It's just something to throw on over it. I guess we just think we look cool wearing them. I don't know why we wear them. We could just wear the armor. It's more than enough. I got some real motocross pants right here in their Thor brand. I think I bought that when I bought the jersey. They've got the elastic in here. You can tuck the jersey and it'll hold it in, or if not, you can wear it bare against your skin and it'll pull it all day long and it makes you cry. Quite dirty. So they're always really short because they're meant to be tucked into the boot. They don't go. They don't go that far down. Often what I wear now is I wear these over boot style jeans. They're just some O'Neill brand. Got some little zipper pockets on them. You can actually unzip these and turn them into shorts or go ride without them like that too. I've done that before. If it's hot out, just pop these off and your legs will breathe a little better. There's some off-road pants. Wear some O'Neill boots here. O'Neill's probably, some people out there going, you wear O'Neill, you wear some Old Point Store. Yeah, I know, whatever. They do the job though, man. I feel safe when I wear these. I really don't know what much to tell you about these. These are my off-road boots. They're comfortable. I wear them. You can definitely tell I've been supermotoing in them because they got the corners of it's got rubber peeling off here and it's pretty smooth on the side. Again, so just some whatever O'Neill gloves. O'Neill gloves, I seem to get the job done. They're all right. Wouldn't wear these on the street though. I'm pretty sure these would get destroyed on the street, but they're good little dirt gloves. I like them. And this is my derp helmet, which matches my shirt. I've got the old drift camera on here for demonstration purposes, but I don't really like wearing this on the street. I used to wear it on the street. It's loud, take a lot of wind noise. This thing likes to catch the wind. But this is my dirt helmet. I ran the mic, if you're wondering how you get I got my mic set up pretty decent now on it. I'm running the mic, actually, if you take the liner out, you'll find there's some small holes in the styrofoam. I actually stuffed a bunch of like foam padding up in there. Shoved the mic in there, they shoved a bunch of foam padding behind, so the mic's like way up in here somewhere, buried in foam, then put the liner back in, and then run the wire down out to here. But it's a Fox V1. It is DOT approved. I mean, you can certainly wear this on the street. It's safe, I'm sure. But this helmet's been through a lot. It's been in the ocean of Hawaii. It's been in pools. I don't know why it's been in the water so many times. I really need to stop doing that. Everything my dirt, everything that helmet. And then I just wear a pair of Scott goggles, but these are getting really worn out. I think I'm going to replace them soon. I've had these for a while though now, so it's fine. They're just getting a little bit torn up, but Scott's goggles, they feel good enough to me. Hello YouTube, can you see me? That's my gear. Hopefully that gives you some idea if you're going to get into motorcycle riding, what you should buy, what you should look at when you go to buy your gear. You know, I think the minimums you need to sort of what you can get as time goes on and upgrades. So I think for sure, like I said, when you get into street riding, be sure to you know get your basics. You know, you need helmet, jacket, gloves, pants, and some boots. You need that for sure. And as time progresses on and you get into different kinds of ridings, you'll probably get the other kind of gear that you need. Just don't be a squid. And hopefully that shows you guys. Hopefully you guys learned something about my gear. And if you want to get one of these tablets, be sure to go to the link in the description and let me know in this one. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, you know you can ride these things on
There
water?
it is. Let's do it at the same time. Oh, there it goes. I got two at once.
Here, kitty, kitty, come, kitty, here, kitty.